The little story by Robert W. Service called The Cremation of Sam McGee. There are strange things done in the midnight sun by the men who dwell for gold. The Arctic trails have their secret tales that will make your blood run cold. The northern lights have seen queer sights, but the queerest they ever did see was that night on the marge of Lake the Barge. I cremated Sam McGee. Now Sam McGee was from Tennessee, where the cotton blooms and blows. Why he left his home in the south to roam on the pole, no one knows. He was always cold, but the land of gold seemed to hold him like a spell. Though he'd often say in his homely way that he'd sooner live in, well. On a Christmas day, we were mushing our way over the Dawson Trail, talking to cold, through the partners fold. It stabbed like a driven nail. If our eyes we'd close and our lashes froze, till sometimes we couldn't see. It wasn't much fun, but the only one to remember was Sam McGee. And that very night, as we lay packed tight on our roads beneath the snow, and the dogs were fed and the stars o'erhead were dancing heel and toe, he turned to me. Cap, says he, I'll cash in this trip, I guess. And if I do, I'm asking that you won't refuse my last request. Well, he seemed so low, I couldn't say no, but he says in a sort of moan, it's a cursed cold has got right hold till I'm chilled clean through to the bone. Yet hate being dead, it's my awful dread of the icy grave that pains. So I want you to swear that foul or fair, you'll cremate my last remains. A pal's last need and things defeats, so I swore I would not fail. We started on a break of dawn. But Gad, he looked ghastly pale. He sat on the sleigh and he raved all day at his home in Tennessee. And before nightfall, the corpse was all that was left of Sam McGee. There wasn't a breath in the land of death, and I hurried, horror driven. The corpse half hid, I couldn't get rid because of a promise given. It was lashed to the sleigh, but it seemed to say, you may tax your brawn and brains, but you promised true, and it's up to you to cremate these last remains. A promise made is a debt unpaid, and the trail has its own stern code for the days to come. Though my lips were numb, my heart now I cursed that low. Long night by the lone firelight, while the huskies round and ring howled out their woes to the homeless snows. Gad, how I loathed the thing. Every day that quiet clay seemed heavier and heavier grow, and on I went, though the dogs were spent, and grub was getting low. The trail was bad, and I felt half mad, but I swore I would not give in. And I'd often sing to the hateful thing, and I hearkened with a grin, till I came to the marge of Lake LaBarge, and a derelict ran away. It was jammed in the ice, but I saw in a trice it was called the Alice May. And I looked at it, and I thought a bit, and I looked at my frozen chum. Then here sat I with a sudden cry, is my Queen Victoria. Some planks I tore from the cabin floor, and I lit the boiler fire. Oh, I found that was lying around, and I threw the fuel higher. The furnace roared, and the flames just soared. Such a blaze you seldom see. And I burned a hole in the glowing coal, and I stuffed it, Sam McGee. made a hike where I didn't like your sizzle so. And the heavens scowled and the huskies howled and the wind began to blow. It was icy cold, but the hot sweat rolled down my cheeks. I don't know why. The greasy smoke and an empty cloak went sweeping down the sky. I did not know how long in the snow I wrestled with grisly fear. Yet the stars came out and danced about. There again I ventured near. I was sick with dread, but I bravely said, "I'll just take a peek inside." I guess he's good this time I looked. The door I opened wide. And there sat Sam looking cool and calm in the heart of the furnace roar. And he wore a smile, you could see him mile, and he said, "Please close that door. It's fine in here, but I greatly fear y'all it in the cold and storm. Since I left Palm Tree down in Tennessee, it's the first time I've been warm."